forward.
Gracias. Señor Tannock.
Thank you, Mr. Tannock.
Our group for up to 2 minutes, Mr. President, on this occasion. I welcome the De Keyser report on development and state building in South Sudan, a very new country in which I have taken quite a considerable interest in, and whose birth as a state has not been without problems, which perhaps is to be expected given the long and brutal civil war which preceded its birth. In addition to the pervasive poverty witnessed in so much of the region, South Sudan has huge challenges of governance, corruption, poor infrastructure and poor services, and in particular the issue of women and girls' rights. These problems must be tackled on a regional basis. Certainly, insofar as the international community attempts to help, we must coordinate our strategies for the Horn of Africa and the Sahel regions of Africa, on both of which I have written reports for this Parliament this year. I also drafted the AFET opinion on South Sudan, where I repeat my call on the South Sudanese government to respect the rule of law and to devote its efforts to strengthening democratic institutions and tackling widespread corruption, and of course improving relations with its neighbour to the north, Sudan. And for this reason I called for the full implementation of the CPA, the Comprehensive Peace Agreement, and for the two sides to come together in a spirit of partnership and reconciliation to address in particular the issues of debt sharing and oil revenues, given that production of oil generates the vast majority of the national budget, and disputes over ownership and pipelines could yet lead to fresh conflict between the two countries, potentially exacerbated by the apparently ethnic and religious based clashes that are driving refugees, mainly Christian, into the south. We must do all that we can to nurture the enthusiasm in this new country and deploy all the EU's resources and instruments available to help integrate it into a global community of free, democratic and prosperous states. Thank you.
Gracias, señor Tannock.
Thank you, Mr. Tannock. Now then. Next, the Proust report on the European car industry. Ms. Valian.